To kick off, before moving on to the discussion of esports, I asked the team what games they've been playing this week. So Matt, what have you been playing this week?
Pokemon! Gotta catch them all! I've discovered. We'll pretend that I bought a Game Boy Advance, and I've been playing Pokemon Emerald on a Game Boy Advance. And I've been it's so much fun. And this Game Boy Advance has a speed up function, so you can play it at like 3 times the speed. So instead of going, you go. Which makes the Pokemon experience even better, and I love it. Love it.
At this point, I interject some rather inaccurate statements about which Pokemon I would have been playing in the year 2001 in a flat in Camden Town, so I won't recreate them in full for you, as Matt is going to correct me any second now about this.
No, that was much older, I think. So that the original ones were, I think, red, blue, and then silver. And then it was on Game Boy. Game Boy Advance was Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I think that was the first one I played.
Jem, what games have you been playing this week?
Oh, I've been playing so many things. I've been playing Stardew Valley, which has been lots of fun. I feel like I've turned a corner, and now I'm making some money, and I just got to the end of the summer, and I'm into autumn, and I love a new season. It feels all fresh and clean and fun. So
winter, of course, is the bleakest season in Stardew Valley.
Yeah. No, I have. This is my 3rd year, so but I've just been really slow at doing everything, so I'm very behind on everything. But I will be romancing Penny this winter, and I'm looking forward to that. And I've also been playing Dragon Age, Inquisition, which has been lots of fun, and that's been really good. And then in a bit of potentially insanity, I have started World of Warcraft Shadowlands, which I think is bonkers, and I'm not really sure why I'm doing it, because it's I'm going back to a place that I don't know whether I should go back to. Obviously it's the sort of new and improved World of Warcraft, and it's been interesting playing it, because it looks how I remember the game looking, but I know that the graphics have been greatly improved, but it's how my memory of the game has been, over the years. So I
found that with Crash Bandicoot and all remasters, really. It's how you saw it when you were a child.
How you recall, exactly. So for me, it's just like, I'm just playing in it. But it's so far it's been quite fun. But I've only dipped in and dipped out. I'd probably. It's just a phase. It's just a phase.
Of course.
The exact same feeling about the remastered version of Heroes and Might and Magic 3, where it looked exactly the same as I remember the original, but they do have a button you can press to see the actual original graphics, and every time I press that, I'd always end up sort of going, ooh. Now, Alex, what have you been playing?
Apart from streaming, obviously. I picked up quite a bargain actually in the end of the January sale / early February sale, and it's Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which is probably quite an interesting choice given that we are mid-pandemic, and the content of the game is all about what is essentially a village going into quarantine because of this outbreak of a suspected flu, but it's not really flu, and you have to discover what happened to the little tiny fictional village of Yalton, which is, I think, in possibly the north or mid of England, but I'm not sure. They all have a mixture of accents. Some of them are Welsh for some reason. I don't quite know. But it was a very, very good game. I finished it in probably about 8 hours over 2 days, 8.5 hours maybe, and it was very affecting and very emotional.
You put a song from, it's probably you. You put a song from the soundtrack onto our new patented gaming system.
Me. Yes, we have playlist. A playlist of music on Spotify, which I will probably share on social media at some point. Yes. Yes.
Another branch on the link tree.
That is what inspired me to go looking for it in the store. because the soundtrack's just so. It's quite choral, and there's
Quite
definitely
haunting.
a lot of themes within the game that revolve around faith and religion, which is interesting given that I'm not massively religious, but it did make me think about that sort of thing, and it kind of intersects also with science and that sort of thing, and indeed how we as humans deal with things like pandemics, which is very interesting now thinking about it. I think it came out in 2015, so if I'd played it when it came out, I would have reacted differently, I think, to now. But yeah, definitely interesting.
So, in this section, I'm pretty sure I was describing the games that I've been playing over the last week. If you're watching the video version of this, there was probably no need for me to explain this, but if you are listening to the podcast edition, I should point out that I am a gesticulator, and I am trying to recreate most of my memories of what I'm talking about from the various gesticulations that I'm making. I mean, when you're a teacher, unless you are stunningly unself-aware, you know what the kids' impressions of you are, and for me, it was always arms waving around. Anyway, I think that what I'm saying is that I'm also playing Stardew Valley, as I'm really into the new update of the late game content, but I don't want to spoiler it for Gem, so I haven't talked about it too much. I've also been playing a lot of Deep Rock Galactic with my partner, as it is a great co-op gameplay with dwarves and drinking and mining. I think I also mentioned that I haven't played Rust for a bit, and that's unusual for me because I usually do play Rust most months, but I haven't done for a while. And now we started scheduling a live recording on White Night, I might not for a while. But yeah, it's, I can't get over the adrenaline rush you get with Rush. It's unlike any other game I've ever played. It's just unfortunately combined with probably one of the most toxic communities in the entire world of gaming. So yeah, mostly just been Stardew and Deep Rock Galactic, but also if there's any board game fans out there, I have been playing a lot of Wingspan, which is a game about birds on Tabletop Simulator. I've been playing it. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's find out